Hello dear B Pharmacy final year students. Today we will do the next chapter of our course, that is hypothesis. So hypothesis is the assumption that we make about the population parameter, and testing of hypothesis is a procedure or process by which we accept or reject any statistical hypothesis based on sample taken from the population. So, as we can now see over here, testing of hypothesis can be classified into two categories. First one is the large sample test, where n sample size is greater than 30, and second one is the small sample test, where sample size is less than 30. Now let's come to the first category, that is large sample test. To test the significance of mean for sample size, that is n greater than 30. And this also we have further two type of testing of hypothesis. First one is for one group and second one is the mean of population for two groups. So let's start for the one group, testing of significance of mean of population for one group. So testing procedure is define null hypothesis H0 and alternative hypothesis, that is H1. Check the level of significance which gives you a tabulated normal or t value. Apply the test and calculate the required values. Display the result. If calculated value of z mod of z is less than tabulated value, we accept the null hypothesis, otherwise we reject that null hypothesis, which is H0, and accept H1, that is alternate hypothesis. Now that was a theoretical overview. Now let's come to mathematically. If we want to test mean of population equal to specified value mu naught, then H0, that is null hypothesis, is considered as is such that mu is equals to mu naught, where mu naught is specified value. Against this, we will assume one, or we will frame one alternate hypothesis, which is H1 is such that mu is not equals to mu naught. Alright, now for large sample we use the z test statistics, that is z is equals to x bar minus mu naught into root of n upon sigma, where x bar is equals to sigma mean, sample mean, and n is sample size, as we are doing for large sample. So here n will be greater than 30. So sigma is equals to standard deviation and mu naught is specified value. Now we have to note this thing: if the labeled value of z at 5% level of significance is 1.96, that means the labeled value of z at 5% level of significance is 1.96. Now let's do some questions, practical problems for this. Now let's come to the example. If the average salary of a principal in college in private sector is rupees 45,000 per month, a sample of 50 principals has mean of rupees 48,326 at alpha is equals to 0.05. This alpha is equals to 0.05 means we are considering 5% level of significance. Can we claim that principals earn rupees 45,000 per month while standard deviation of population is 1523? So here we can frame the null hypothesis, that is H0 is such that mu, we can assume that specified value which is given to us is 45,000. हम consider कर लेते हैं कि जो salary है वो कितनी है, 45,000. Now if this is not accepted, if this will not be satisfied, then we will consider one alternate hypothesis, that will be H1, denoted by H1 is such that mu is not equals to 45,000. Either it will be equals to 45,000, that is less than 45,000, or it will be not equal to 45,000. So that means since the sample size n is greater than 30, that is 50, z will be equals to z test for statistics, x bar minus mu naught into root of n upon sigma. Put all these values, find the value of z. So here in this question we are getting the value of z as 15.4. So since the calculated value of z, which is 15.4, is greater than the labeled value, which was 1.96, hence we will reject this null hypothesis because it's greater, and this calculated value or tabulated value should be less than the labeled value. So since it is greater than this value, we will reject the null hypothesis at 5% level of significance and conclude that salary is not equal to rupees 45,000 per month. Alright, let's do one more example. Yes, let's consider another example. A sample of 100 BSc students is taken from a medical college with height having standard deviation SD is equals to 10 cm. The mean height of sample of student is found as 168.8 centimeter. Can we accept that the mean height of student is 170 centimeter? So for this we can assume the null hypothesis h naught as mu is equals to 170 centimeter. जितनी आपको चेक करनी है कि क्या मीन हाइट आ रही है 170 centimeter. So we can assume that null hypothesis as mu is equals to 170 centimeter. So if it will not be satisfied, we will consider also one alternative hypothesis against this h naught, as h1 is such that mu is not equal to 170. Now given that large sample size is n equals to 100, which is greater than 30, x bar is 168.8, mean n is 100, mu naught, that is specified value, is 170, and sigma standard deviation is 10. So let's find out the z. Formula is x bar minus mu naught into root n upon sigma. Put these values. So here the value of z is minus 1.2, and if we consider modulus of z, that is positive value of z, which is 1.2, positive 1.2. Now in this question we can see that tabulated value of z at 5% level of significance is 1.96. We have seen in the topic also that the labeled value is 1.96, but here the calculated value of z is 1.2, which is less than the tabulated value. So we can say the null hypothesis is accepted and alternate hypothesis will be cancelled. That means we can conclude from here that we can also define the height of student as 170 centimeter. That means it is accepted, or it can be said that the height of student is 170 centimeter. So in this video we have done this hypothesis for large sample size and also for a single group. In the next videos we'll be going for the two groups. So thank you.